It is 7:35 on January 20th, 2026. We will have a a public meeting, approve a few things, then temporarily close the meeting because we have a budget meeting with the Finance Commission. And then once we get back, we will reopen. So we have payroll ending January 10th, 2026, and January 17th, 2026. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm going to hold off on the minutes because there's action items. So we have two invoices, or they're not invoices, they're estimates for Harding Pond's 2026 maintenance program and Hobart's 2026 maintenance program. Hobart's Pond the estimate is $5,800, and Harding Pond is $4,190. This is to Water and Wetlands, a Jones Lake Management Partner, that's new, for their maintenance of so Harding Pond, it's broken up to three pieces. May 1st, 33% of the bill is $1,382.70. July 1st is 34%, $1,424.60. And September 1st, the remaining 33%, $1,382.70. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I don't know where I want it. We have there are, I believe, so we can add people to the report. So how you get the report, so each of us, well, I'm gone, or we're gone, whoever can fill out their piece. So here you go, Brian. So then for Hobart, it is split up, I presume, into three pieces. Yes, it is. The same dates as before. The first payment, $1,914. The second payment, $1,972. And the final is $1,914. Do I have any questions, concerns? Do I have a motion?
Is this on par with what was charged for last year?
Yes.
Okay, that's like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let me see if they've got, I don't have the ones before us. I'm sure there's probably a slight increase due to,
sure. Yeah.
usually the way it is. But yes, it's on par to, for a maintenance as opposed to when we skip a year, then the cost because of what has to be done, because of what hasn't been maintained has to go up.
Okay.
So I
will motion to approve.
okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
So do you want these arguments?
Yes, so you can just put your, I signed the back page just for that, but like fill out and return. So if you want to be notified of the
Report.
prior to the service, because they send me an email saying they're going to be coming out on this date, and then
Okay.
me, and then then the reports, and if you have any special request. So, I do have one special request that I want to put on here, but I don't have time to do it, but maybe you could write it in for me. So I would like to know of what are the pond, well, it's regarding Harding Pond, because of stocking. Is there a potential to stock Harding Pond from the forestry? Because Hobart's, I don't know if it was the Boy Scouts or somebody that had contacted them, and they the fisheries department comes and puts fish in Hobart. So I'd like to see that done for Harding, but we would need probably if the oxygen levels and the environment of Harding Pond can support that.
So that's the request, is
That was my special request.
if they can provide information that can support.
Yes,
stocking.
in their reports. Okay, it is 7:42. I've got 3 minutes to get upstairs, so I will be back. We are closing temporarily the meeting. And that's all of that. Oh, if you want to add your name.
Oh, sure, yep.
Okay, it is now 8:12. We are reconvening the meeting. So we have the minutes from the January 6th meeting. Let's see, the action item ongoing, the ECO grant.
So we,
Oh, that's action on
Yep.
webinar,
I put
January 27th. So that,
Yep, if
Does it-
anyone else wants to go to it, those are the dates that they're going to be.
And I haven't heard back from Bruce yet, but I'll follow up with him.
Okay.
and is there anything with 159 Auburn Street?
Haven't heard anything.
Okay. 8 Turkey Lane. So we have the order of conditions. Is it this one? No, that's. Okay. Actually, not order of conditions. It's. We have it. Previously, we had stated that we are going to issue a certificate of compliance for 8 Turkey Lane. Let's see. Oops. Okay. So are we all still in favor of issuing the certificate of compliance
to the new owners.
to the new owners? Yes, I don't have, it goes, it's made out to the old owners, but it goes with the property, it doesn't go with the people.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, notice the conditions that you put together. I mean, they're
that's separate, no.
Oh, separate.
That's the enforcement order.
Yeah.
This is the certificate of compliance.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, okay, I need a motion.
Motion to
Approve the
Approve
certificate of compliance 340-0317.
say motion made. Yep.
Second.
All in favor?
Right.
good too. This is for the ponds where they do the treatments.
I'm gonna let you guys get the,
Yeah.
because you'll mail it out anyways.
All right, so I'm gonna give these back to you, Sandy. Right.
Did you put your name on it?
I did, yes.
No. Did you? Do you want your name on it?
He just.
I don't want, you send it out anyways, the report.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's good enough for me.
Okay. So now,
Thank you.
do you have the enforcement order for wild turkeys?
Yep.
Okay. So we will add this, plus I need to write a letter with this. And I'm, in my thing, we were requesting them to come, I'm issuing it today, and they are to come to the meeting on,
Second?
no, hold on. The 3rd, February 3rd, 2026. So the issue authority hereby orders the following, shall all that apply. The property owner, his agent, permittees, and all others shall immediately cease and desist from any activity affecting the buffer zone and or resource area. Also, a restoration plan shall be filed with the issuing authority on or before February 3rd, 2026 for the following, which I will use the notice of conditions to put in here.
Okay, I don't have any, I sent the draft out just in case, I don't have any questions or.
Yes, so this and the other one was yeah, so I will add this and do whatever else. So do we have what is it? Do you have all agree that we are going to do an enforcement order for 8 Wild Turkey Lane?
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. This is a certificate of compliance.
Then we also have a enforcement order for Columbia Auto. The DEP number is 340-0463. Columbia Auto Realty Trust. 681 Temple Street, Whitman, 02382. So with this one, the activity has been and is being conducted in an area subject to protection under the Chapter 131-40 or the buffer zone in violation of the issuing authority approval. The activity violates provisions of the certificate of compliance.
Could it also be the next checkbox where it says it didn't have approval at all?
Yeah.
Well,
Because there's 2 different checkboxes, right? It violates the certificate of compliance or it violates. Going back and forth with that one.
the activity is being conducted in an area subject to protection under the wetlands or buffer zone without approval from the issuing authority.
Because we already have, we gave them a compliance certificate, so that one's over
For the first of them.
for the first one.
Yeah.
So that means,
But it's also, but,
but they also violated,
well, this one violates the orders, condition, or, okay. Well,
I don't know.
I'll check them both.
Okay.
And then, again, I'll take what you have in here and,
No,
Part of it.
I just put together just some quick ones just to talk about what we should put in.
okay,
I didn't know you had it for it, so I don't, it's not a copy and paste by any means, it just was some thoughts.
okay.
Yeah, and you can look at the email I sent too.
Yes, it's right here. Yes, so I'm gonna take that and do that. So, do we have a motion to approve issuing an enforcement order for 681 Temple Street, Conway Auto?
Motion to approve the, what is it?
Enforcement order
Enforcement order
340-0463.
for Columbia Auto.
Yes.
Second.
All in favor?
It's Wild Turkey Lane.
Okay, so,
We're, for that enforcement order, we're gonna have them go through the process of getting plans to site that building.
they will discuss that at the meeting. They have to come
Okay.
before, they have to have a plan.
Okay.
As part of it, what it says is,
And we don't tell them the plan, we tell them the dates, they have to, 30 days.
they have to come, yeah, it says, I don't have to.
I was curious.
So it says, the property owner, his agent, permittees, and all others shall immediately cease and desist from, oh, that's the second one. A restoration plan shall be filed with the issuing authority on or before February 3rd. So they have to come with a plan
It's the next meeting.
to the next meeting.
Do we want,
But also, I was going to ask, so since I haven't done the gone, and part of this process is an enforcement order issued by the conservation cannot be appealed, Questions regarding this enforcement order shall be directed to. So, since
You're in the gun?
I haven't gone to Columbia
Oh, you haven't
Auto,
gone there, okay.
and I haven't gone to Wild Turkey, so
Okay.
I shouldn't be the one
Yeah.
them asking questions because I'm gonna go. I don't know. So, who
you can
wants?
ask me, I don't care.
Okay. There you go. Put your information there. And what about Wild Turkey?
Are we fine with Wild
Yeah.
Turkey too?
Okay.
Somebody else wants to do it.
Yeah, you just had-
The first time, but I know you had to follow up the meeting with them, so it might be more
Yeah.
than talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have to know.
Yeah. So you just put your name and everything.
Are we gonna look at the enforcement order again before it goes out, or no? This is you're gonna add in the site notes from Ed.
Yeah, I can
Regulations.
scan it.
Okay.
After I get it done, I can scan it.
I just don't know if we get one bite at the apple to make sure we get everything, violations of the
Yeah. I don't know if I'll have it done tomorrow night, but I will.
trash, the cover retainer.
I will work on it.
So if they missed the February 3rd meeting.
They still can't do anything because it's a cease and desist
For the Columbia.
for both.
Yeah.
For both Wild Turkey and Columbia. If they don't come for our next meeting,
Yeah.
then we will be.
But we've been in talks with Wild Turkey, I'm sure they're fine. Columbia, we saw them, we haven't done anything since.
Yeah, it was only the manager that I saw, yeah.
Yeah. So as part of that, I'm going to try to remember to CC the building inspector.
Yeah, I
So
was gonna
he
ask
knows?
if you wanted him at the meeting.
He doesn't have to come. No,
I mean,
he
'cause
can come.
None of them were permitted, so he's
Well-
figuring out that on his own end. But
But this is our enforcement. It's not
There is a mechanism that if they do ignore the enforcement order, we can seek monetary damages against them.
We can.
We could sue under the match on the laws.
We don't, it doesn't have to be part of the bylaw.
It does not have to be by law.
Okay.
So usually if they ignore the enforcement order, then the courts can grant penalties on the national laws.
Yeah, we're not gonna have a problem with Wild Turkey anyway.
No, laws are not very.
But Columbia, how are they gonna restore? They gotta take a building down.
Well,
Yeah, that's what.
They're gonna do a plan, and they're gonna do an NOI to put that building in, and we're gonna
We have-
say what we would do
Yeah.
to put that building in. Or if we cannot come to an agreement, then
Yeah.
they could have to do so. That's kind of the process.
Right.
It's almost like rewritten this history.
Plus, it
Because our time-
does kind of go hand in hand with the building inspector because no permits.
Well, then that's
Yeah,
that's their only track, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then, whatever unpermitted paint booth, nowhere permit for a paint booth, and neighbors smelling paint, that's all subject to Board of Health, but
yeah, I mean,
they got a long laundry list of things, and that's why we would actually make a pretty good argument, and, we'd have to go through town council, but there's a mechanism that we could seek for damages. I'm sure the building department and Board of Health might show up also.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but definitely we can notify the building inspector that we're doing this and that, he's invited to come to the meeting if he likes. Okay. Okay. Harvard Street site inspection.
Yeah. We did go.
It was cool.
That doesn't-
It was cool.
When did you? So you went last Thursday?
Yes, we went on Thursday, late in the afternoon, walked the site. Ed, sorry, I did see your follow-up question, but very recently. But anyway, as in the email, we looked at all the erosion controls. That was all looking good. I did not call Kathy about the trees again. I know you had called her twice, so I didn't have time. And then we were just looking at the piles of stuff that are too close to the erosion controls and then are uncovered. We did not, this is just your follow-up question, Ed, we did not see the SWIP or any updates to that. And then the vehicle parking, I think to talk about that, you had asked about that as well. I did want to check in though about the order of conditions for Northville. Do we know who has that right now?
The order of conditions?
Yeah.
It should be with the folder.
I don't have the phone.
You don't have the 520? Yeah.
I didn't have it with me either, but I kind of figured it's the general order of conditions.
Yeah.
If I can reprint them, I have it.
You have
Yeah, we kind of need to figure
But
out the
you have the
process a little
file?
bit, how to get them,
Yeah.
Was it?
Is that
This is just my
that's yours?
crap,
Okay.
yeah, but when I wrote up the order, I just reprint it.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe we can email them to us, that way we have them.
The order of conditions?
Yeah, when we do the order of conditions.
Didn't I send that to you guys?
It might have got lost in the shuffle just around the holidays. I know my email is kind of a mess for a while. But anyway, so as a next step, as Brian suggested, which I agree with, is going back to the site to meet with Steve at the site to talk with him about the piles, about the vehicle parking locations, just because without him there, we just don't know if they've established parking or if they just happen to be there, and then to talk with them about the plan for the SWIP going forward.
Yeah, because that SWIP is pretty, did you look at it? I sent it to you,
Yes,
too,
I
yeah.
did, thank you, yeah.
It's pretty
It
complex.
is, yeah.
It's a confusing document to me because it's staged, it's a little staged, but it's confusing when those stages occur. There's different things, like he's got to have a plan for stockpiling. Well, okay, where is your plan? Well, you're already doing it. Where is the plan? Same with the vehicles. There's just a lot that's in that. It's hard to read.
It's a pencil whip, right? That's the SWIP template for EPA website. You
Yeah.
download, here's the SWIP template, and you just added in blue text where it would be applicable.
Yeah.
And left all the other crap.
Yeah, you see that
It's
there's,
not a very good document.
no, and you see that there's stuff in there that says fill in XYZ and you didn't fill it in.
Exactly right. So it's just a pencil whip of a document.
Yeah.
That is just really, so,
Template.
but we got, I mean, that's what it is. And
But I guess the fundamental
Still
question
hopeful
goes
to-
back, at least to me, is are we in a position where we're gonna enforce the SWIP? Are we, because even the communication between you and Steve, he wasn't sold that it's our purview from that email chain. It's
No.
a state document, a federal.
federal, yeah, it's federal. Yeah.
So are we really looking at SWIPs?
A federal permit. When it's applicable, we do. Yeah.
We
And
haven't,
when
I
you
mean,
look at that, it's confusing. What is applicable?
So if a SWIP is required, I think it's under our jurisdiction to review it and to not to not with all the inspection reports, but at least because it's a federal permit, but in the state regulations, it requires them that we can they have to get federal, state, and local permits, and so we're in that regulation that we can review it. So we have review authority on that.
just, well, and the thing, we haven't, like in the 20 plus years I've been on this commission, there's been a handful.
Yeah.
I mean, the middle school, this,
Yeah.
and the Regal thing, I think.
DPW.
Yeah. That's 4.
Yeah.
And
I agree. Like,
so
Steve
that's
told me,
why,
they just
if
don't
he's
get it
putting
done.
up a fuss,
They don't
that's
get it done
because there's not that many projects within the town that require one. Most of and he knows this.
Yeah.
He's been doing this for years. That if it's a house or subdivision, they're probably not going to
Yeah,
have
have
anything
it,
like
yeah.
that.
A subdivision might, but not a house.
Yeah. Yes, a subdivision where it's a bigger, but a single family home, the 870 Temple Street, where it's, 30 or whatever, townhouses or
Yep.
condos
Yeah.
or whatever. But, they're few and far between. So he's just not used to us asking a lot of questions,
But in a lot of, the way I look at it, in a lot of projects, we don't have, it gives the regulations much more teeth in it when they have to do a SWIP.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And it's because that project is gonna do a lot more earth moving than any other project that we have going on.
Yeah.
So any damage to the wetland is gonna be done by the bigger project.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's why I want to enforce it as much as they want to do.
Yeah.
They're gonna do the big project, they're gonna make the most amount of money from this project, but they gotta follow the regulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting, the middle school, they have no problem with us looking at the
No.
inspection reports.
Oh, yeah.
Professional.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Yes. Just because he's not, and
So-
he even admitted before he's gotten dinged. So I don't know what the problem is that he,
So did you guys ask for the SWIP? Was anybody there?
No, we don't know what was
They
there.
were, it was off shift.
Yeah.
It was after.
It was after 3. Yep. Yep. So that's how we can kind of go back to that. We'll ask him when he's available
Yeah.
and then talk about it at that time.
I'll join you on that.
What's that?
I'll join you on that.
All right, thank you. Yep. Okay. So, and I forgot. I mentioned blew past Kathy in the trees. We did look for stumps. There was one. It is within the behind the erosion controls. So there's one, but
and where was it? Like,
it's right there.
About 100 feet,
Yeah.
and on the left.
is that next to the farm? The
No.
inn?
No, it's on the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any when I was there.
Yeah. This is the only one we saw that was cut.
That's a pretty big tree.
Yeah.
But
That would've
looking
been
at this, also the way the stump is, but I can't, you can't tell if it was
Yeah.
leaded.
No.
but,
It was there.
Pile could have been
We
covered.
couldn't tell. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, we can just point.
but it's not dead. I can
Right,
tell
no,
that.
it was alive, yeah.
Yeah.
But it may have been, we don't know, but yeah, we can just
Yeah, I
talk,
wasn't there when I was there.
yeah, we can just talk about it live. I mean, there's been a lot of storms and just be like, don't cut.
Don't don't cut
Just let us
without
know.
permission
Yeah.
because it's behind.
Yeah, it's behind, yeah.
You-
Behind the limit of work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're-
that's right, yeah. All right, so,
Well, that will be taken care of in the bylaws. If you cut down a tree,
I wrote it in.
Yeah.
I did write it in, tree fees.
So are you gonna send a follow-up email on to my
Yeah,
email?
so I'll go off of that chain that exists already.
Yeah.
And I mean, the main thing I'll do is just ask him when we can meet with him. Do you want me to, in the email, address any of these things, or do we want to just wait and talk in person? For
I mean, I think when we meet with him, we're gonna wanna understand his plan for stockpiling, understand his plan for gassing and parking. Were the vehicles parked right next to the wetlands like they've been?
no, I don't think they were
In the
right.
front.
They weren't right next to the wetlands. No, right? They were kind of beside the piles, the big piles away.
The
Yeah.
piles behind? Are the piles behind the wetlands? In the front?
Next to it.
No, right next to it.
They're,
Yeah.
they're loading out. They're loading out stumps and topsoil every day. That's why it's so close to the road. You can see, but they did actually sweep the road
That was
because on Thursday it was bad, but I think we did walk on Friday, and it was decent.
Yeah.
So,
I kind of give them a heads up. that
Yeah, just
wanna
what we want to do,
understand,
what we want to meet
You know,
about.
some of the requirements that are identified in the SWIP. as
Yeah,
far
the
as
SWIP.
staging,
Yep.
Parking, degassing.
All right. All right. So then, speaking of scheduling,
yeah,
Why don't you just bring your SWIP and all your inspection reports too?
but he puts in the SWIP. He couldn't put anything in there. He didn't
I know.
have to. He couldn't put, we're going to gas in the wetland area. You know, I mean,
Right.
it's not like you got reviewed and approved by the EPA. It just has to meet some requirements.
Yeah.
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 Filled out.
That's what I don't get it. I don't get. You wrote it. Might as well follow it.
Right.
All right. So speaking of scheduling, just because this is always the hard part, what might work for folks coming up?
Well, not this week. I'm going ice fishing.
This
All
week
right.
It's going to be 3 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sub-zero temperature.
I know. Yeah.
Well, apparently the otter made a hole at Harding Pond and popped his head up with some fish.
Ice.
So
They got-
learned that at the
Otter.
budget, at the finance meeting. So
Oh, wow. All right.
An otter. I remember.
I don't know, next week?
Sure. Yeah. I'm pretty open next week. I'll be not Wednesday.
Tuesday? Well, what are you guys thinking, morning or afternoon? And who's going?
Well, that's why I just want to see who's available. I don't know
I'm
what
pretty
Steve's.
open,
I know
so
you're
you're
okay. You're pretty open, yeah. It's more just, are you going to be away in Maine or New Hampshire or not? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty open.
All right, you're pretty open. All right, so next week, maybe Tuesday. 'Cause I don't know what Steve's schedule is.
Tuesday morning?
Okay. Okay, I'll ask him for next week with a preference for Tuesday.
Yeah, if you guys can do morning, that's fine. If you want to do afternoon, I can do it in the afternoon.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'll see.
Don't wait for me though.
Yeah, I'll,
The afternoon would be better because I do have therapy in the morning.
okay, Tuesday afternoon.
Tuesday afternoon would be better.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I think that should be fine. Okay. All right, I will email him.
okay, Roseway. Do you have anything?
So Roseway, that's the one I'm waiting for, the meeting with the select board regarding the Old Colony Rail Trail. And once we get approval for that, then I'll pursue getting a right of way. I don't think it's worth me going to talk to them about donating the land because they actually use it as part of the driving range. So I wouldn't want to ruin our chances to get a right of way for the rail trail. That's pretty important.
Yeah. So the next one is Bedford Street acquisition, which we got
yeah.
a packet on. It was addressed to us, but since we don't have the power to or the money to purchase something like that, we are going to give it to Mary Beth. Eric is going to make a copy and give the original to Mary Beth.
What's the packet?
Do you want to see it?
It's
Wants to see it.
there's a
It talks about the right of refusal. Yep.
they're
So-
selling it.
So I pursued based on my conversation with town administrators, I pursued CPA money for the land. And I've submitted an application, and I estimated $500,000. My understanding in talking with Ryan Trussell is this letter that came through, it's the notification, is that we need to meet the 1.5 million or beat it. So that's not going to happen. So I have an email to Kathy and to Ryan whether or not I could get permission from the town to go have a conversation with the owners to just say, hey, we'll give you X amount of dollars, but we'll put a dog park in there under your family's name. So there's some legacy piece. So to try to build a conservation and the legacy piece. I haven't heard back, so my guess is it's probably not going to happen.
Okay.
So, unfortunately.
Okay.
But we have 120 days from the day of this letter for the town to say yea or nay.
Okay. Do we want to review sections 7 through 10?
No, I don't think so. I would just
Yeah.
give you the update, what I did, if anyone wants to go in and look at the drafts.
Sent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's-
getting way
yeah.
really
But
late.
you should email.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
think
so
okay.
that's what it's there whenever
Yeah.
anybody has a moment. Just go in, you can see the two. Yeah, again, the fee schedule. Thank you. That the Hanson one is complex.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe we don't. I don't
I know,
know.
it didn't have to be that.
It's very complicated. But they have an agent, so you
It's
know.
confusing to him too.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So I did ours. The one that's in there reflects East Bridgewater. We may want to look at the dollar amounts. Just it seems to be mostly on par with Hanson, but Hanson is a little higher in some instances. So we may be able to raise the fees a little bit. But it does. East Bridgewater's schedule is just simpler.
Yeah.
We'll be able to use it. So if anybody has time, that is available to look at in the next couple of weeks.
Okay. So with that, does anybody have any changes or anything to the January 6th minutes?
Good.
No
I need a motion.
motion to approve minutes.
So,
All in favor?
Aye.
Give them to her. I don't think we have any other items. So our next meeting will be February 3rd.
the day the music dies.
Wow. Kelly Lopes is an owner. I didn't know that.
Yes, February 3rd. Okay. Well, there's no any elections or anything. That's not a holiday. So, okay. So we will have that February 3rd. Let's see. Do that. Does anybody have anything else? Okay. Then it is 8:44 on Tuesday, January 20th, 2026, and we're done.